Hey yo, what's going on guys? It's Sinister here and welcome to the 6th episode of Best to Worst, where we'll be covering the classic weapons of Infinite Warfare today. And sorry it took a bit longer to get this episode up. I've just been chilling with the video. It's nothing more to it than that. But for those of you that don't know what Best to Worst is, this is something I like to do where I rank a category of weapons from best to worst after getting diamond camo on them, allowing me to master the weapon, have a lot of time spent with each of the weapons, and give you an accurate list of what's good to use and what's bad to use in Infinite Warfare. It's also just a fun thing to do that a lot of people enjoy because, you know, people like ranks and lists and things like that. So as always, you're encouraged to leave your own best to worst list down below in the comments. Let me see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ranking, but let's hop into it. The way I'm ranking these today is looking back at my 10 prestiges in Infinite Warfare. What order would I use my unlock tokens on those weapons? That order is going to be the best to worst list right here, and there's different weapon archetypes among all the classic weapons, so I'm also keeping in mind what weapons are available without prestiging and comparing the classic weapons, everything like that. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with an honorable mention. For today, we're going to be giving an honorable mention to the OSA or the ARX 160, which I believe premiered in Call of Duty Ghosts. And the reason is that you don't have to use an unlock token for this gun. You unlock it once you hit level 55 for the first time. And I really don't know where to put it, so it's a nice little cop-out for me. Ha! So the OSA is an assault rifle. It's a fast fire rate assault rifle, maybe the fastest fire rate in the game besides the Hornet. But that fast fire rate comes with a lot of recoil and a noob tube grenade launcher to shoot at enemies. The community has differing opinions on this weapon. Some love it because it melts people in close medium range. Some hate it because there's a bunch of recoil and it's hard to handle. It's useless at a long range. For me, I'm kind of in the middle. I like that it melts people, but it also is an assault rifle. So if I'm using an assault rifle, I want to use it like an assault rifle, not like an SMG. I love the FHR-40, so that's my go-to rapid fire melt machine. So I don't really use the OSA too much. I don't like fighting the recoil, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Honorable mention for the OSA. Let's get into the real classic weapons. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. But at number 1, the best classic weapon, in my opinion, is the M1 Garand. I love this gun. It's a semi-auto assault rifle that has a 2-shot kill at a majority of ranges. It doesn't have much recoil at all, which makes it really easy to use. It's great. The only catch is that you have to empty the entire clip to reload the gun, like the M1 is in all shooter games. Once you learn the ammo management, you won't look back because this gun is awesome. The only complaint that I have is that the iron sights are kind of bad. I don't like to use them. They're very cluttered and hard to see with. But besides that, you're going to be melting people with the M1. It also fits into the game because there is not a semi-auto assault rifle in the default weapons that are available to you. The only exception is that there is an epic variant of the Volk called the Goliath, I believe, and you know, that's it. We all know how hard it is to get an epic weapon, so there really isn't a semi-auto assault rifle in the game. So it's a good gun. It has a place in Infinite Warfare, and I believe it is the best. I unlocked it first with my prestige token, and I have no regrets for it. So there's your best weapon, your best classic weapon in Infinite Warfare. Let's move on to number 2, the second best, which I'm going to give to the Hornet, which is the Glock 18s from Modern Warfare 2. Now these things are a sidearm. It has an extremely high rate of fire, fully auto pistol that melts anyone so long as you can hit them with your bullets. Now look, there's no default full auto pistol in the game, which this gun fills a hole just like the M1 does. You can use like auto sear to make semi-auto guns like the EMC and the Kendall like shoot full auto, but they shoot nowhere as fast as this Hornet. It will melt anyone as long as you can control the recoil, because there is a lot of recoil, I'm not gonna lie, but it goes straight up and it's pretty easy to control. I'd say they're effective up to the beginning of medium range. Anyone inside that is just gonna be done. And you can also dual wield them, which doubles the firing power. It's just a blast to use. It's a great primary, it's a great secondary weapon where you can whip it out and finish someone off with ease. It's just really good. I recommend you unlock it with your second unlock token. So let's move on to number 3, the third best. Is going to be the TF-141, or some of you may know this as the Intervention. Now, I like this because it is an actual good sniper rifle in Infinite Warfare. If you guys saw the sniper rifle best to worst episode where I talked about the sniper rifle traits, or specifically the bolt action traits, The intervention is fast, it's reliable, has quick ADS, there's like little to no idle sway, it has good damage, so you don't get too many hit markers. If you do get a hit marker, you can get a quick, easy follow-up on it. It has a fast reload. It has all of those traits instead of having some of the traits and not having some of the others, like the other bolt actions like the KBS and the Widowmaker do. I mean, there's not much else to say. I pretty much just said everything that's good about it. It's all around good. It has all the traits that I like. You get a nice little nostalgia feel when you're using it if you guys played Modern Warfare 2 back in the day. And I still believe that it belongs as the second best sniper rifle right behind the DMR-1 on my list. Now, some may put it as best because they don't think the DMR isn't a sniper, but whatever. The intervention is good. If you guys like to snipe, you may want to unlock this first because it's a really good sniper rifle. So, yeah, let's move on to number 4. We got 2 more to go, and I'm giving the number 4 spot to the MACTAV 45, which is a remake of the UMP 45 or the UMP. Now, this is a submachine gun with high damage, medium slow rate of fire, and a very tight hip spread. It also has good iron sights. It's a consistent SMG. It has a long 4-shot range kill, and the 4-shot range is really long. Like, it has a longer range than some of the assault rifles in this game. The range is insane, and it is a 5-shot kill max. So like I said, it's very consistent. It's a pretty good gun. However, I rarely use it because I find myself liking other SMG options for my SMG playstyle. The HVR and the MACTAV are pretty similar. The HVR has the potential to 3-shot, and that appeals to me because I'm going to be running and gunning and getting up in people's faces when I'm using an SMG. The RPR Evo has a fast fire rate mode for rushing and the AR mode for longer ranges. I like to use that. The FHR 40 is up in your face, fast fire rate for when you want to melt people. And the MACTAV is just a consistent, like longer range HVR. Honestly, I'd rather use assault rifles in Infinite Warfare if I were to play at that range. That's why the MACTAV doesn't appeal to me that much. That's why I'm putting it at number 4. But I'd simply spend my unlock tokens on it in this order that the list is so far. Some people love it, so you guys may disagree, but this is my list, so that's how it's gonna go down. MACTAV at number 4. And at number 5, the worst, which is truly the worst. Like this, it's not good. Don't even use your unlock token on it. Just keep it in case, maybe they add more prestiges and there's more classic weapons. Yo, I should have done that actually. Might add more classic weapons later in the game. But anyway, number 5, the worst weapon is the S-Ravage or the SPAS 12. And many people can agree with this, that it's not good. Which is sad because the SPAS has been so fun to use in previous Call of Duty, especially Modern Warfare 2, because it was such a high damage, you can just kill people at range, which is awesome. And let me go ahead and say, for the shotgun list, just to put this in perspective, which I still 100% have the same rankings that I put in that video, the S-Ravage will be ranked slightly above the RAK-9 in that list, and it's essentially the same weapon as the RAK-9, just a little bit better. But the S-Ravage is a pump action shotgun, and that's truly where its downfall comes in. But you get 8 in the clip, it has a really tight hit spread, it's you get noticeable pellet tightening when you aim down sight, but it has a slow fire rate and a slower reload, which would be fine if this thing was powerful like it was in previous games, because it's built to be a powerful shotgun with slower handling, so it kind of balances it out. But like I said in the shotgun best to worst, pump actions just suck in this game right now because they lack range. You get a lot of hit markers, it's really inconsistent, it's just really frustrating to use pump action shotguns. I'm never going to use this thing in the future unless it's for a first try Fridays or something, or until Infinity Ward decides to bump the pump action shotgun range. But until then, I cannot recommend that you guys use this thing because it sucks, point blank. I mean, it kind of sucks at point blank too. You can get hit markers point blank. I mean, it's bad. So that's the best to worst list for the classic weapons. Sorry it took a while to get out, but since it did take a little bit longer to get out, that gave you more time to think about your own rankings for the classic weapons. So I look forward to reading those lists. If you didn't catch that, comment your best to worst list for the classic weapons down below in the comments, or at least give me what you think is best and worst, because I love seeing all you guys' interactions and everyone's list, and people go feed off them, and it's just awesome. So, also, if you guys have suggestions for future best to worst lists, I know I have some I have to look up on the sniper rifle, but if you guys have ideas for more Infinite Warfare best to worst, let me know down below in the comments as well. I'm not looking to do much else right now, but if you have a cool idea, maybe I'll do it. But for sure we may dive into Modern Warfare Remastered in a month or 2. I don't know, but all your suggestions are greatly appreciated. You guys come up with good stuff. And if you guys really want to see something, I'll go ahead and do it for you. So that's it for me for today. That's a classic weapon, best to worst list. Be sure to comment that list down below and all that stuff. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. I'm Sinister Skater. Be sure to subscribe for future Call of Duty gaming content if you guys aren't already. Like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you disliked it. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.